Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna make a very simple website, which is right here. It is completely responsive. Let me show you. If you want, you can follow the tutorial or you can download the source code. I'm gonna start creating the necessary files. Now I'm gonna start with the first section, which is right here, the navigation bar and the SVG with the slogan. Okay, Bitcoin. Let's do section dot section 1. I'm gonna put the navigation here. The brand name, a dot brand name, span Bitcoin. Okay. Navigation. I'm gonna put the menu here. ul.menu and the links. About us, pricing, top currency, frequently asked questions, and the final is register. We need an A tag and a span, a dot nav button, and we need the mobile menu burger dot line, mobile burger menu. Let's see what we have. Okay, now we're gonna link the CSS here, style.css, and we're gonna style the navigation bar. I'm gonna put it right here. Let's do some global styling first. Margin 0, padding 0, text decoration none, list style none, line height 1.3, box sizing border box. Let's do overflow X hidden. In the body too, overflow X hidden. And we're gonna use pop-ins from Google Fonts. I have the font family pre-selected, so I'm gonna copy the link from here and the style from here. I'm gonna apply it in the body, and now I'm gonna paste some CSS variables, custom properties, and I'm gonna paste some colors too. And I'm gonna apply some padding left and right for the whole page. Padding right, variable, padding medium, padding left the same, var padding medium. Okay. We're fine. Let's continue. I'm gonna apply a margin bottom of 10 to every section. Section margin bottom 10 rem, and we're gonna start styling the navigation tag nav display flex. Okay, align items center, justify content space between, a margin bottom of large, margin large, and the padding top, padding medium. Now we're gonna style the A tag here, dot brand name, font size 1.3, color black. Let's do some spacing, letter spacing 1.1, and a transition all is in out 0.3 seconds. Let's do a hover effect, brand name, hover, opacity 0.7. Okay, we're done with that. Now I'm gonna do this here. We need display flex, so dot menu display flex. Okay. Align item center and the gap of 1 rem. Good. Dot menu item here. Dot menu item A. Let's do black and a transition. Font size 1 rem. And the border 2 pixels, solid, transparent, in case we need it. Okay, there's a mistake. Let me fix it. Okay, let's do a hover here too. Dot menu item A, hover, opacity 0.7. Let's style the register button. Dot nav button, border 2 pixels, solid, dark pink. Let's do a padding 0.2, padding XXS, border radius 6, and a transition all is in out 0.3 seconds. Okay, Let's style the span dot nav button span color dark pink, font weight 550, and a transition all 0.3. Okay, let's do the hover now. Nav button, hover, background variable, color button hover, border color the same, and the hover for the span. Nav button hover span color white smoke. Nice. Let's create the burger dot burger position relative display. Let's do flex for now. Cursor pointer. Let's do some padding small, and I'm gonna create two more variables. Burger width 1.5 rem and burger height 4 pixels. Let's style the line here. Dot burger dot line. Let's do the width of burger width and the height of the burger height. Okay, we need a color background dark pink. Now we need two more lines. Let's create some pseudo classes. Dot burger before position relative, position absolute, content nothing, width variable burger width, height burger height, same background dark pink. We need to move it up, so transform translate y -9, it's right here, and a transition of all is in out 0.3. Okay, let's create the third line after. I'm gonna copy that, paste, and we're gonna change that to 9. Okay, that's ready now. Let's continue with the content of the first section. We are gonna need the container. Section 1 content here. Dot section 1 container. Dot section 1 content. We need a title. Let me copy it. And the paragraph. We also need a button dot section 1 button a span start trial, and we need the photo. Here section 1 photo. Actually we need that out of the content, so here dot section 1 photo image pics header. Let's see what we have. Perfect. That's the end of the first section. So I'm gonna write here section 2. Let's go ahead and style it. Dot section 1 container display flex. Okay. Dot section 1 content width 100, margin right, margin large, display flex, flex direction column, justify content center. Let's style the text. h1 dot section 1 content h1. I'm gonna use the clamp function. You can Google that, clamp CSS here, read about it. Margin bottom, margin small. Let's style the paragraph. I'm gonna use clamp here too. Let's do a color RGB 56, 56, 56, and the margin bottom margin MD. Okay. Let's continue with the button. Section button. Let's do flex. Okay. Let's do a padding. Padding small. Padding large. Border radius 5. Background dark pink. Color of the text white smoke. Font size 1. Font weight 550, and a transition the same 0.3. The hover effect here. Background this one. Okay. Now I'm gonna style the photo. Width 100. And the image the same. And the height of 550. Beautiful. Let's hide the burger. Burger here. Display none. Let's do the second section. That one. Section dot section 2. We need a title. Section 2 title. A container around that. Section 2 title. H1 dot section title H1 and the paragraph section title paragraph. Paid dot section title paragraph. Okay, let me paste the text. Now I'm gonna put the content down here. Section to content dot points. We have 3 points. 1, 2, 3. 3 boxes. Point 1. Dot point. We need an image container. Dot point image. Icons. Secure. We need a title and the paragraph. Secure and the paragraph. I'm gonna copy that. Point 2, point 3. I'm gonna change the photos. Free and paid. The titles too. Free version. Paid version. The end is here. Section 3. Let's go to our CSS. I'm gonna start here. We're gonna use those classes here. The H1, font size 3rem, color 333, margin medium, and the section title paragraph, font size 1.2, color RGB 10.5, and the margin bottom of margin medium. That's too big. Okay. Let's continue. Section 2, display flex, flex direction column, align item center. Okay, let's center the title 2. Section 2 title, text align center. Let's do flex here. Dot points, display flex, text align center. Nice. I'm gonna style the point class here. Basically this container dot point display flex, flex direction column, justify content center, align item center. Let's do some padding, top and bottom medium, left right 0. We need the background too. First child, the first point, this background, dot point last child, the third one, the same. Let's style the image now. Dot point image, margin bottom margin small, display flex, justify content center. Let's give width and height. Dot point image, width 3.2, height 4. Beautiful. Now we need to style the title and the paragraph. Dot point h3, margin small, font 1.2, dot point paragraph, font 1 rem, color this one. Let's do a width of 80 and okay, perfect. Let's move on to the third section. We need some text in the photo here. We have also a photo here, as you can see, and the circle back here. Section 3, section 3 content, dot section 3 content, the title and the paragraph. We also have this here, so we need a container. Let me show you. Here, .co container .co image container image pics SEO and the SEO name h4 lorem2 h5 lorem2 whatever. This one is here, and we need the photo, section 3 photo dot section 3 photo dot section 3 image container image pics bitcoins. That's the end of the section. Section 4 here. Dot section 3 display flex position relative overflow y hidden. We're gonna use that to cut the circle right here. Let's create the circle. Section 3 before. Let's do the width 50 rem. Position absolute. Content, we need that. Let's calculate the position. Calculate -1 var width divided by 2. Let's add the color, background pink, opacity 0.4, in the index -1. Let's fix that. Let's do here, we need left, the same thing. Border radius 50%. Okay, let's style the content. Section 3 content width full, display flex direction column, justify content center, margin right large. Let's style the paragraph and the title. section 3 title, section 3 content, H2, font size, margin bottom, margin small, the paragraph 2, font size 1, color that one, and the margin medium. Now I'm gonna style the photo. I'm gonna make it like that. .seo container, display flex, align center, gap 1 rem, width, height. Let's make it a circle, overflow hidden, display flex, justify content center, background to fill the circle, black, and the border 1 pixel, solid, light, that one. Okay. .co name h5, color, and the font weight of 400. Nice. Let's give a width and height, and the height to that one too. The circle doesn't work, I don't know why. We're gonna figure that out. We forgot to give it width and height. Width and height the same. Perfect. Now let's move on. We are right here. Section 3 photo, width 100, display flex, justify content center, align item center, position relative, section 3 image container, width 25, position relative, and let's create the circle. Section 3 image container, before, position absolute, content, border radius 50, width 60, height the same, background pink, top 0, left 0, opacity 0.4. And finally, section 3 image container image, position relative, the index 1. Now let's do section 4. Section 4 is right here. We need 3 cards. Title, a button. Okay. So section dot section 4 section 4 title dot section 4 title h1 dot section title h1, and the paragraph, let's paste section title paragraph. Nice. Now the container section for content, let's name it currencies. Currency 1 dot currency. We need an image. Let's create a container dot currency container. Icons Bitcoin h3 Bitcoin h2 dot price, doesn't matter. And now the button dot buy button container a dot buy button. And the span here, span by now. Okay, let's copy that and paste it 2 more times. 1, 2. Ethereum. Ripple. That's the end of section 4. Section 5 for later. We need to center that. Dot section 4 title text align center. Let's move on to the currencies class. Display flex and the gap of 2rem. Beautiful. Let's style the currency class. Currency with full text align center. Let's do some padding. Top bottom padding large. Right left 0. Let's do some radius. And I'm gonna paste box shadow. You can find and create your own box shadow here. Box shadow generator, and if you copy the code from here, dot currency image container, let's do bottom margin medium, and let's give size to the image container here, 5 rem, height 5 rem. That's a mistake. Let's give size to the currency image, dot currency image container image, width and height 5 rem. Let's style that now, and later the button, dot currency h3, font size 1.2, weight 400, and the margin, bottom margin, very small, dot currency price, dot price, this one, font weight 600, font size 1.5, and the margin, bottom margin, bottom, the same one, margin XXS. Let's do small. Let's style the button, dot currency by button container, display flex, justify content center, dot by button, let's do padding 0.7, padding medium, let's do border 2, solid dark pink, radius, border radius 6, and transition all is in out 0.3. I'm gonna paste the hover effect. For the span too. Let's give some color here. Color dark pink. Font weight 600. Beautiful. Let's fix that too. Dot currency. Okay. We're done from here too. Let's do section 5. That is the section 5. It's basically the same thing, 3 cards, a title, and we have an image here. section 5 title dot section 5 title. I'm gonna copy the title and the paragraph. I'm reusing the same class. Let's create the cards. Section 5 content dot section 5 content. The first card, method 1 dot method. We need an image and some text. Here dot image icons, credit card, we need a container here, dot method image container, paste that in, and some text. Let's copy that, paste, method 2, method 3, bank transfer, bank and blockchain, cryptocurrency. That's the end. Section 6 here. Let's do the styling. We forgot to add the background image here. Let's do that now. There, section 5 background image, pics, background, Bitcoin sign. Okay, here it is. Let's move on. Dot section 5 position relative, section 5 background position absolute, top 0, right -5, transform, rotate -45 degrees. Hopefully it's working. We'll see. Dot section 5 image, width 13. It's right here. Let's do lower opacity. Nice. Let's do the section 5 title with half. Section section 5 content, we need to do flex and some gap. Dot method, let's do some padding. And the background 230, 230, 230.4. And remove the background for the last card. Method last child, background unset. And I'm gonna paste a shadow box shadow. Now I will select all the children of the method class. I'm gonna add margin left. Let's do that instead. 0. Margin medium. Okay. Let's style the images. Dot method image container, margin bottom, margin excess, and let's style the text. On size 1. Dot method paragraph, color, font weight 400. Dot method image container, image width 5, height 5. We're done with that too. Let's move to section 6. This one. And finally we have the footer. Section 6. We need the email container, the triangle container, a square container, and the image. Let's do that. Dot email container. We need some text. I'm gonna paste it. Email container. And the image. Section 6 image. Dot section 6 image. Dot border. Dot square. And the image here, pix 2. Okay, that's all here. Here is gonna be the footer. Section 6, display flex, background light pink, dot email container width full, margin let's style the text, font size 2.5, margin var margin medium, margin bottom. The same thing for the paragraph. We forgot the email here, the text area, dot email input type email, name email, href, okay, class email button, span subscribe, email area, okay. Let's do flex and max width 400, dot email input width full. Let's do some padding, 0.3, 0.2 maybe, font size 1 rem, border radius 3 pixels, border 1 pixel solid dark pink. Let's do the button. Let's do padding, 0.3, 1, border radius, color white smoke, background dark pink. Let's do flex, center, center. Let's move that a little bit. Translate text -10 and transition as always. Let's do the email button hover effect, background color button hover. Let's resize the image, section 6 image width 50, display flex, position relative, and let's do the triangle. Triangle height 10 em, width 0, height 0, border style solid. Let me copy 2 lines here. You can create your own triangle here. and copy that one. Let's do the square. Background dark pink, full width. Perfect. And finally the actual image. Position absolute. Let's do 0 bottom, some left, and I'm gonna use the max function. 12 rem, 15 viewport width with a max width of 18 rem. That's all for section 6. And finally the footer. Dot footer container. I'm gonna paste some list right here, and we need the social icons. Social media ul.socials container li.bold find us on, and another list ul.socials, and I'm gonna paste the whole list. Let's see what we have. Nice. Let's style that now. Let's add that too. Okay, footer, padding bottom 1 rem, position relative, font size 0.8, dot footer content. Let's do flex, margin bottom 0.2, color 333, transition all is in out 0.3. Dot footer content. Let's do flex, justify content space between, margin bottom, margin medium, footer h3, margin bottom, margin xxs, footer a, display block, margin bottom 0.2, color 333, and transition all is in out 0.3. Hover effect for the links. Footer h5 right here. color gray, font weight 400. Let's fix that. Footer container. Footer content. Okay. Let's style the social icons. Dot socials container dot bold, font weight 600. Let's do some margin. Margin small right here. Dot socials flex gap 0.5. Dot socials li cursor pointer. Dot socials a display flex center width and height 2 rem. Background dark pink. Let's make it circle and transition 0.3. Hover effect, background button hover, and transform translate y -2. Socials, perfect. And finally dot socials image width 1.2, height 1.2. And we're done. Now we need to make it responsive. Let's set the maximum width of the page, media screen, and max width. Let's do overflow unset, and body margin right auto, left auto, and max width 700. We need min width here. Okay, it's working now. You see here. Okay, let's move to smaller screens. Media screen and max width. This breakpoint. iPad Pro. We're gonna change this one this one too. Here. Okay. Dot section 1 content h1 font size 2.5. Dot section 1 paragraph content paragraph font size 1. Dot section 5 title width 80. And dot section 6 image left unset right 0.5. Perfect. Let's move to smaller tablet. Media screen and max width 768. Let's do smaller padding for the body. Padding right 1 rem. We're gonna hide that too and display the burger menu. Dot menu position absolute flex direction column right 1 top 6 background pink padding padding medium border radius 10 align items flex end. Let's do gap. Okay, let's hide it now. Opacity 0. The index -10. And transition opacity is in out 0.1. Let's do dot menu item A dot nav button span font size 1.2 and let's make a class when it's active. 10 opacity back to 1. Okay, let's do that one for now. Let's make a triangle. Content position absolute. I'm gonna paste it. Let me add the class here. Dot menu. Here it is. Top 1 right 16 and transform translate y minus 100. Perfect. Let's hide it. Dot burger display flex. Transition all is in 0.3. I'm gonna rotate the lines like that. Dot burger active before and after. And I'm gonna hide the second line. Dot burger active dot line opacity 0. Okay. Let's do the first section now. Dot section 1 container margin top 6 position relative is the index 1 justify content center align item center. Dot section 1 content margin 0 text align center. Dot section 1 button center. Perfect. Dot section 1 photo position absolute top 50 left 50. Transform translate nice. The index -1 opacity 0.1 width 25. Let's move on to section 2. Dot section 2 dot points flex direction column. Now we're gonna do the same thing as section 1 to section 3. Dot section 3 position relative overflow y are set. We're gonna remove the overflow. Section 3 content center 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 and 0 margin to the right. Dot section 3 photo absolute top 50 left 50. Transform translate -50 -50. Opacity 0.1 z index -1 width 25. Let's do column to section 4 too. Dot currencies column Same to section 5 too. Text align center. We're gonna change the font size here. H1, font size 1, mail container paragraph, font size 1.5 here, and the image right 0.2. Let's do the footer too. A little bigger here. Section 6, margin bottom 2 rem, and footer container flex direction column center and gap. That doesn't work. Footer content. Okay, perfect. Dot socials center. Let's do smaller. Media screen and max width 500. Okay. Dot section title H1, font size 1.5, paragraph 1, perfect. Section margin bottom 3, it's gone now. Dot email flex direction column, gap 1, and finally dot email button transform translate 0. The final thing to do is to make the burger work. So I will link the JavaScript file to the bottom of the HTML file. Script. I'm gonna grab the burger, document query selector dot burger, and the menu. And we're gonna add an event listener to the burger. Click event listener and we'll create an arrow function, burger dot class list dot toggle burger active. We're gonna change that. Okay, and burger and menu dot class list dot toggle menu active. Let's change that to display our set, max width burger, the after line, burger after, change that to 5, and we're set. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe to my channel for more videos. Bye.